3rd and 1. Last down. We're about to go over your picks. I know we weren't perfect last week between Tim and Josh. I hope you guys do a better job in week 3. Let's get it on.
Swami.
You know what? And I hope you guys do a better job and stop picking against my Cowboys. But I want to apologize to Mr. Jacob out there. We bashed you last week with the Patriots, and Tom Brady went in there and he did work. So Jacobs, salute.
12. Did you think?
We got to. All right. Josh, the Washington Redskins visiting the New York Giants. You know, I said last quarter, I really do hope the New York Giants win this game. Lose this game. But I have I got a feeling.
Ooh.
Is this Mike? Is that Mike?
I live and breathe. I only got 7 minutes. They're gonna lose.
Oh!
Hey, if he's only got 7 minutes, hey, we need to go over Mike's week 2 picks. If he's only got 7 minutes, we should go over his picks.
All right. Let me give you a hug. Go ahead, Mike. Giants and Redskins.
Cold cuts.
Giants and Redskins. I got the New York Giants winning this football game.
I mean, I can't lie. The Giants are going to win because the Redskins are embarrassing. I don't care what Kirk Cousins does. He's always embarrassing. The team's embarrassing. Snyder's embarrassing. RG3's rumors are embarrassing. The offensive line's embarrassing. Their running back, who got a good game, he will continue to be embarrassing because it's a moribund franchise destined for failure. So, Giants.
What you got, Josh?
Same thing. Giants. Larry Donnell's going to get his 3 touchdowns out of the 6 he gets all year. No traveling for them. Short week. Let's do it.
All right. We got the Bengals at the Baltimore Ravens. I'm sorry. I ain't picking the Bengals to win this game. I don't like the way Baltimore's playing. They barely, they're not looking good. And Tyler Eiffel's getting busy, and I love the Bengals secondary. Very stingy.
I mean, you got to really look, pretty much just to save their season, I got to pick the Ravens, but it's dangerous because Justin Forsett isn't getting busy, and here's the problem with the Bengals. The Bengals, to me, are like the Midwest Chargers. Every time you expect them to win, they find a way to lose. So, and I think there's way more desperation on Baltimore's side than it is for the Bengals right now. So I'll think, since it's a must-win for the Ravens, I'll take them to pull out something.
Yeah, I'm going with Mike. They got the sense of urgency that the Ravens need to win this or their season's in shambles. They're at home. They're going to open up heavy. I think their defense is still a pretty good defense, even though it looked pretty against the Raiders last week. And I'm not very confident in what Jeremy Hill showed last week. It was very iffy, and they had to bring in Bernard for most of the hot hand work. So I'm going to go Ravens to win this one. Forsett gets to open it up a little bit.
All right. We got the Oakland Raiders visiting the Cleveland Browns. Johnny Football is hot. Wait, is he starting?
No, it's Josh McCown.
He's not even starting.
Oh, I got the Raiders winning this football game. I'm sorry. Johnny's hot. You put him account. Raiders. Raider Nation. Marty Cooper and Crabtree are getting busy for Derek Carr. I'm sorry.
Look, even with Manziel, they were losing this game. Marty Cooper could ball. They didn't keep him. So just on that fact alone, they were already doing a lot better at making decisions. Honestly, you guys know how I feel about Johnny Football. He's never going to be great in my opinion. So even if they started him against Khalil Mack and them boys, that offense is always going to struggle. But Isaiah Crowell is going to get yards because he's my flex pack.
I don't.
I think it was a catch.
So benching either. I don't like it. Keep the hot hand in, especially when you're going to be at home and that crowd is going to be way overhyped if Manziel was in the pocket. you go back to Josh McCown, I think you just regress a bit, especially with the overall attitude and hype and personality of the team. And I don't know. I don't. The Browns looked good last week, but granted, it was against the Titans. So I'm picking the Raiders for this one.
Yeah, but before Elway jumping into the end zone, they was driving.
Right. We got the New Orleans Saints visiting the Carolina Panthers. Okay, Drew Brees' shoulder is not 100%. Okay, but I like Carolina's defense. Luke Kuechly might be back this week. Even though Cam don't have a lot of weapons, he's doing the best he can, and he's winning. I like the Panthers to stay on top and win this football game at home.
You know what? Based on how ugly the Cowboys-Eagles game was last week, trust me, the first half was the ugliest football. I'm going to give each game Eagles Ugly Game of the Week award, and it's going to be Saints-Panthers. It is going to be the ugliest game you've ever seen because Cam is the running game and the passing game with JV wide receivers. And did you see the Saints? They're still throwing to Marcus Colston. Well, anyway, it's going to probably be like 10-3, but I'll go with the Panthers in a close game.
Yeah, it's probably is going to be like a mudslide out there. It's probably going to be one of those 1 o'clock games you just put off to the side, and then you just see the final ticker, and you're like, oh, that's what happened in that game? All right. But the Saints have not impressed. Drew Brees is hurt. Even if he plays, he's not 100%. I can already tell you that. But the Panthers, they've looked decent for what they've done in the first 2 weeks. And it's nothing special, but they've held their own when everyone thought they would, pummel to like a 2-14 type season. So I'm going to give this one to the Panthers, not by a landslide, but they'll win an ugly one. Oh, here we go. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God.
We got the Atlanta Falcons visiting the Romo-less, the Des-less, my Dallas Cowboys. The defense is going to step up again. We're going to find a way to shut down Julio Jones, get to Matt Ryan. We will have a nice, manageable game. The Dallas Cowboys will win this game at home, going 3-0. Put that cup down there, Sean. Listen what I'm saying. The Cowboys are going 3-0.
I mean, I believe in a lot of things. I believe in democracy. I believe that Donald Trump is probably going to win presidency because, he says what he feels. The Cowboys are going to walk up in there and win this game with Brandon Weeden and a running game that's like, I don't believe your backup people are going to stop Julio. Julio's going to 8-pound stomp on the entire secondary.
Woo! Preach, Mike.
Backup.
Yes, sir.
Backup.
Is going to scream, yeah, while he 8-pound stomps on your entire secondary. Atlanta Falcons, probably by 2 touchdowns.
We got to toast the Falcons. You're going to see. You're going to see.
I don't even like the name Brandon Weeden. I did the name Brandon Weeden. It just like resonates in my mind, and it just makes me want to puke. I just want to projectile vomit all over my Lenovo monitor right now, just when I hear Brandon Weeden, and then Jerry Jones is over here gawking, oh, he has great arm strength and durability and power and peakness.
He does.
Oh, it's horrible. Atlanta is going to 3-0 the NFC East. Week 3, the Cowboys are finito in Arlington. Matt Ryan to Julio Jones for 7 all day, Captain. Put it in the book. Lock it up. NFL Lock of the Week.
His name is Brandon. His name is Brandon. We them boys. We them boys. Remember that?
No, we don't like that name.
I like it. Watch 3-0. 3-0. Okay, we have Mike's team, Joey Crabshack, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, visiting the Houston Texans. Did you see J.D. Watt's face after the game? He was pissed. He was pissed off You're 0-2. You're going home. You got Jameis Winston coming in. And let's go backwards. Let's go back to memory lane, Josh, when Football Fury we had a segment about Jameis Winston calling out J.J. Watt. Remember that? Remember that. We all talked about it. Right? Now, we're going to week 3. Tampa Bay is 1-1. Texas 0-2. You're going to Houston. I'm going to tell you this. Even though the Houston Texans are not that much equipped on offense, I think the defense is going to carry them this game. I see Jadeveon Clowney getting more playing time, getting after Jameis Winston. I see and J.J. Watt having a hell of a game. He got called out. I'm surprised the media didn't blow this up yet. I should instigate this. I should call ESPN. I should call what's his name, Mike Preva, and snitch and say, hey, remember Jameis Winston called out? Remember Jameis Winston called out J.J. Watt? You know, just to get Mike pissed off because Mike is picking against my Cowboys. I should just go snitch right now. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna Twitter that. Can somebody bring that up so J.J. Watt get him freaking pissed off? I got Houston taking this game. Defense.
You know, that's going to be one of those toss-up ones this week. Let me see. You know, the thing with this, though, it's going to be on the offense for the Texans. They need to step the hell up. The Texans receivers, they need to get separation. DeAndre Hopkins is the only one that seems like he's doing anything.
He might not play. He might not play.
Well,
he sat out for concussion.
I'm more iffy on picking the Texans because Cecil Shorts and Jalen Strong, they haven't really been doing anything that's been catching my eye. And their run game is pitiful without Arian Foster back there right now. And I don't trust the Texans' D-line to carry them right now as a whole team. And the Buccaneers are going to get Mike Evans back. Mike Evans isn't going to be on a snap count anymore.
All right, guys,
they got more ground room. Move it on. I'm going to Bucks.
All right. We got the 0-2 Colts going to the Tennessee Titans. This is one of my upset specials. I got Tennessee winning this football game at home.
Wow, really?
Colts going 0-3. Colts going 0-3.
Yeah, I got to disagree. Colts are 12-0 against the division the past 2 years. They take this one.
I'm going to take Sherman from 2 Minute Warning. He had a great video this morning. It was so hilarious about Vontae Davis. After they go, it was very entertaining. When the Colts lose this game, his name won't be Andrew Luck. Remove the L from Luck and add the F. Okay.
We got it.
I don't think I got that one. All right.
Moving on.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad for the Colts land. All right. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars visit the Patriots. This game is so hard to pick. So I ain't picking the Patriots. And listen, and if you're using Deion Lewis, you're using Tom Brady in fantasy football, listen, get everybody. Get everybody. It might be some raising cold cuts up in fantasy football with the Patriots. I got Patriots in a blowout.
Yeah, no competition here. It's not even going to be a fun watch. Patriots.
All right. We got the San Diego Chargers visiting Quato Cox's Minnesota Vikings. I like the Vikings. They're very well balanced on both sides of the ball. Adrian Peterson had a good run. It's going to work for them. I got the Vikings winning this football game.
Yeah, they looked good last week against the Lions, I think it was, right? Yeah, they played well against a division opponent, and they're right back at home, too. No traveling for them. It's going to be easy for them. A West Coast team coming more to the east side. It's going to be a little more difficult on them, but, yeah, Vikings look good. I'll give it to them in this one.
Here's my next game. This is the 2 Minute Warning favorite game of the week. This is the game where 2 Minute Warning went to the New York Jetland, and we gave him strength and power. The Jets are winning because of 2 Minute Warning, Josh. You know what, Fitzpatrick? I spoke to Fitzpatrick. I tweeted him. I said, yo, Fitzpatrick, 2 Minute Warning needs you again. I need you to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Take them out. Fitzpatrick, take them out. You know what? They got 2 Minute Warning power, Josh. They got the juice. The Jets will go 3-0 and knock out the 0-3 Philadelphia Eagles.
Fitzpatrick is looking pretty good, too, this year.
Hey, I tell anybody y'all laugh at me.
You know,
Let's not forget that.
Thursday night's gonna have some really nice New York juju, winning juices flowing in it from the Deadskins getting beat out. So I'll give it to the Jets. They're gonna come out of hypes, and they're looking good this year. I'm very impressed with the Jets and what they put together so far. And the Eagles,
I called it.
They're a big question mark in my book right now.
They have no O-line
I called
at
it.
all.
Okay.
And the Jets defense is looking pretty good against that pathetic O-line. I'm sorry, the Eagles go nowhere.
Yeah, good defensive
Hey, listen,
head coach too.
Before we move on to the next game, I want to give a shout out to my man Abraham, who I worked with, a dear friend of mine for 11 years. Same job. He's a big New York Jet fan. Abraham, I told you so. I told you.
All right, moving on.
Next game. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the St. Louis Rams. You know what, Josh? This is Le'Veon Bell. No, Le'Veon Bell's first game is what we claim.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with anti here. I'm gonna go a little different here. I'm taking the Rams at home, beating the Pittsburgh Steelers outside special. I'm taking the Rams at home.
Yeah, it's hard too because you want to feel like the Steelers have so much offensive weapons that it's going to be hard to shut them down all around. But at the same time, the Rams are such a good team at home, and their defensive this could go either way. I feel this was a seesaw pick for me. You know what? I feel like Antonio Brown is just making people look like Pop Warner defensive backs out there lately. I got to give it to the Steelers. He's just a huge scapegoat for them.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
We got the 49ers visiting the Arizona Cardinals. This is Sarita Thomas. She said that she was praying for the 49ers to win this game at the Arizona Cardinals. Sarita, I'm going to say this. You have to follow what Russell Wilson is doing. Just pray, but it won't be enough, Mama. I'm sorry, because the Cardinals are going to beat the 49ers at home. Just capping the keys. They improve. They're not improved yet.
Yeah, I think all 49ers fans should. Yeah, the
Embarrassing game
49ers fans should take a screenshot of the rushing leaders since Carlos Hyde is number one right now. That's obviously not going to last. And you're going against a great team. Arizona's obviously a playoff contending team this year. The Cardinals take it probably by a couple scores in this one.
All right. Okay, we got the Buffalo Bills visiting the Miami Dolphins. You know what? The Bills played good last week. Even though they lost, but they play hard.
Yeah.
And I want to pick Miami. I really do. But for some reason, I got the Buffalo Bills going there and winning this game. I just feel it.
Yeah,
I think
Tyrod
Taylor's going to win this game.
Yeah, I can't trust the Dolphins right now. They're such a huge question mark after last week. They looked like complete junk. And the Bills, like you said, you can't really fault them to losing to Super Bowl champions, So,
but they played.
Yeah, so
you know what? Who the hell picked the Miami Dolphins to go to the Super Bowl too? Who the hell picked that team? Anyhow,
I wish I could tell you. I wish we had archives.
Yeah, we don't want to tell. We don't want to say who it was. Okay, we got the Chicago Bears. We got the Chicago Bears visiting the Seattle Seahawks.
LOB.
This is an easy one. This has got to be an easy one, right?
You know what?
Don't troll.
You know what? No. You know what? I'm gonna make a bet with Sean.
Eddie Royal.
I'm gonna make a bet with Sean.
Don't jinx me. I lose bets.
Listen. Listen. No, hold on. Wait a minute, Sean. You don't got Sean. Listen, Sean. You don't got to do anything. It's just me. You got nothing to lose. It's me. If I lose this bet,
it doesn't matter.
Wait a minute. If I lose this bet, I will do Fury next week with a wig on. A wig through the whole show for wig.
I don't care.
I'm going to Chicago Bears to win this game. Beat Seattle Seahawks.
Chicago Bears.
Come on, man. No, I am not betting. I have the worst luck ever.
Nah, you know what?
Bets.
Seattle Seahawks. This should be a win. This should be a blowout. I feel. Let me tell you something. This is a game where you're going to see Martellus Bennett give up. This is a game where you're going to see Forte. You're going to see Martellus Bennett give up. Bench him on fantasy. Listen, Carl is a fantasy guru. Carl, baby, if I'm wrong, tell me, and I'm going to be wrong. But I feel that Martellus Bennett will give up this game. He is not going to want to play this game. Matt Forte is going to be like, you know what? Trade me. We got 3 more weeks. Trade me. This should be a blowout. Listen, this should be worse than the Super Bowl against the Denver Broncos. It should be 48 to zip by 10 minutes left in the first quarter. Blowout win.
Russell Wilson's going to have a damn.
I got Seattle.
Forte, I can understand where you're coming with Martellus Bennett because he's got that personality where he'll cry and get all mad that they're already 0-3 and the season's barely even started yet. But Forte, he's a class guy. I think he'll finally get his 10 catches in the backfield and get his 80 rushing yards for the week, and then just be like, oh, this is my job, this is what I do. But yeah, this is where Seattle kind of revamps himself, especially if Cam's coming back. Cam. Ooh, Seattle. Ooh, coming back.
And I'm gonna say this. Whoever goes over the middle in that Seattle secondary, I feel bad for, because to make a statement, you're gonna see somebody lay the wood on one of those receivers, or maybe Martellus Bennett. You're gonna lay the wood just to say the Legion of Boom is back in that secondary. And maybe we could do a bet on which receiver's gonna be. Man, hope it's not Alshon Jeffrey. Just came back.
Poor Eddie Royal. Poor Eddie Royal's just
all right, we gotta move on, guys. We gotta move on. We're running really low on time. Let's go.
It's called the void treatment. All right, we got the Denver Broncos visiting the Detroit Lions. This is another hard one. I will pick Denver to win this game, but again, I'm not comfortable with the way Peyton Manning has played last week. They got by. They should have really lost that game. And with Detroit Lions, I think they're gonna get this game at home. Detroit Lions got Golden Tate, Megatron. They're utilizing Ebron a lot more from the tight end position. They're doing different things, and I love the kid Amendola. I love him.
Yeah, I got to give this one to the Broncos. They're one of the top defenses in the league. Their offense is bottom right now, but obviously I think that can pick up as Peyton starts to get into more of a flow of things with Sanders and Thomas. C.J. Anderson better pick his ass up too. But other than that, I think Broncos take this one because their defense is just going to overwhelm the Lions, and Stafford is not that great of a QB to overcome a good defense like that.
All right. Monday Night Football, last game. We got the Kansas City Chiefs visiting the Green Bay Packers. Eddie Lacy might not play this game. And Mike, I think everybody in the 2-minute warning keepers league, Mo, Lozelle, Ned Williams, going on. You guys owe Mike an apology. Mike said the reason why he traded Lacy to me was because the guy's too heavy. He was pouring gravy out of his ankles. Now, what happened last week? He's not playing, which hurts me. Now, here's the thing. Y'all need to go apologize for Mike, all right? Another thing, Green Bay is going to lose this game. Upset. The KC defense is no joke. Did you see how well Peters, the rookie, was guarding Demaryius Thomas? You got Houston. They got so many guys flying at you. Even though the offense is a little bit balanced, they got Jamal Charles. You got the you got Macklin, but their defense. I'm sorry, the Devontae Adams might be out. All you got is James Jones and Cobb, and the other guys, maybe Richard Rodgers. I'm sorry, I got KC winning this game at Green Bay. Good game.
I could definitely see where you're coming from, and I'm not going to knock you for it because I could easily be on that side of the coin. But there's the other side of the coin in me that believes that the Green Bay Packers offense is so damn fluid, and it's so fast if they want to be. They could just hike, and not even huddle. It's just ridiculous. And I think McCarthy and Rodgers will have a game plan set in pace, even for if they're missing vital players like Lacy and Devontae. They'll have people that will step up for him. And Rodgers is such a damn good quarterback. It doesn't even matter who's out there for him catching. It could be he could bring back freaking Donald Sterling or whatever right now, and he would just bang it right in the numbers and get a 40-yard gang out of it just because Rodgers makes his receivers. He's just that amazing. His pocket awareness is so good. He can scramble. I got to give this one. The Chiefs' defense is so good, but then again, I just think Rodgers can just have them guessing and on their feet all night long. I got to give this one to the Packers.
I kind of have to agree.
All right, that's it, Sean.
Yeah.
But Sean, before we go, I want to ask you something. Did Russell Wilson pray for Cam? Did Russell Wilson pray for Cam Chancellor to come and report to the team? I just want to know. Did him and Shiava pray together for Cam to come?
I don't know. I mean, Russ is a private dude, son. So I mean, maybe he, went to his, little room, closed the door, and he did his little pray mojo. I don't know. I didn't see that. I didn't see it. But I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. It had to be a really special prayer because we needed Cam in those 2 games because those 2 games were close games. Close game. So you can't say they look bad. I mean, we lost our O-line. Our O-line is pretty bad. I mean, we don't really have much weapons, but that new Lockett, not the other Lockett that messed up that interception, that new kid Lockett, he looks good. He's supposed to be special teams, but now, I mean, you have him, Matthews, maybe he can pick up his game a little bit. I think they might have some good weapons coming in the middle of the season. We'll see.
You know what? I don't think so. You know why? Because when Brandon Whedon plays y'all, he's going to tear you guys apart.
Man.
Oh, man.
All right. And that's right. Thank you guys for tuning in.
The Whedon.
To Fury.
I love it. It should be great.
And we thank you guys. But before we go, I just got to do a little plug-in, a little promotion for Carl, our God of Fantasy. His show is on Sundays around 11 o'clock Sunday before the games, and he give you guys your fantasy tips, who to start and who to bench. So stay tuned.
Hey, listen.
Carl!
Listen, Carl came out, and real quick, let me tell you something, how nice he is. And this is amazing because the boy had balls, what he did. The man started Dante Moncrief and Torrey Smith. Listen, let's keep this real. Dante Moncrief and Torrey Smith, he started calling for an advice, man. I believe in Carl Gucci, the God of Fantasy. I believe in him. Listen, when you can do that, that's because you know what is when week 4 starts coming around in fantasy football, and you got the way depending on how your leagues is set up, and you got bye weeks coming, you have to get those replacement guys. That is when you got to be very, very smart and put in those subs. And for him to start Torrey Smith and Dante Moncrief, I mean, my God, and win. That's I couldn't do that. Listen,
all right, and you hear it here first. The God of Fantasy, Carl Gucci.
God of Fantasy.
So stay tuned to our show. Is a podcast.
Give me a blessing, baby.
Is a podcast show on Sundays. It's called Fantasy OG, hosted by Carl and his brother Chris. Check them out Sunday, 11 p.m. We'll post it on the wall and we'll share it on Facebook. And
listen, if you like the song, this little line, Carl will make you shine. Listen, the church music will be going.
All right, and we out, folks. Peace.